Well, they were always fun for the fans, but that bell hurt. Dusty loved doing that, and invariably, you took more than you gave. And I had it, like I say, I had a number of them with him. It just was another way to have another confrontation, but basically dressed in a way that it didn't look like the same match all over again.
What would he come to you and say? Now here's the booker and the person you're working with giving you the finish. I'm going to hit you with the bell, you're going to go down, blah, 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 that's it?
Well, I had been in the business long enough and was smart enough to know the finish when it was advertised. So it's not like I am coming to the arena waiting for somebody to come tell me, thinking that it's going to be anything other than what it was.
What were the plans with Dick Murdoch as the masked man? Is this supposed to be something more than, was this supposed to have legs?
I don't know. You have to remember that when Dusty first broke into the business, my first exposure to Dusty was in Detroit and wrestling a television match against the Texas Outlaws, which were Dusty Rhodes and Dirty Dick Murdoch. So they started together as a team. Dusty went to West Texas State. Dickie lived there. Went to alumni functions, but never attended.
I was going to say, is it true that he just walked onto campus?
Yeah.
And was able to play football?
I don't know if he was able to play football, but he was somehow somebody I think snuck his name into the Alumni Association. But I think if he was there for one of these. I mean, it was a beer.
I think it would be fair for a little tribute to Dick for all the, if nothing else, the stories he's given everyone in the business.
Dickie was so talented, and there are people that think he would have been a great world champion, but Dickie didn't like to go to the gym either. He was a naturally brute, strong country boy, had a little tummy on him, and which was deceiving, and he made everything that he did in the ring look so easy, and he had a lot of fun. And he was fun to be in with, though his work was very solid. But the promoters sometimes could see that he was having fun, and thought that he wasn't serious enough, which was unfortunate because he was. And I'm a little over 6 foot tall, probably at that time maybe 230 pounds soaking wet, and Dickie was probably 6'7", big guy, 275, close to 300 pounds, and I'm the heel, and he's the babyface. You would think the roles would be reversed, and he made me in these small towns like Amarillo. He was one of them, but I didn't go to the bars. I stayed. I didn't go out and put myself in positions of vulnerability, and that's right where he went all the time.
He was the center
and
of
the
that.
fans would say, they would look at that picture and say, he can't be all that tough. Oh yeah? He kicked my ass. You saying I'm not tough? Boom! And so he would get into fights every night in the bars, and he would kick the daylights out of everybody, and they knew how tough he was in the town. And because he said I was tough, well, I must be tough.